5%.
Ladies and gentlemen, misfits around the world, welcome to the Common Cast. This is 1v1. In the spirit of Survivor Series, we're going to do a little bit of 6v6. My two competitors here are Edge.
Hi.
Okay, and Gibby.
Hello.
Okay. We will, in the spirit of Survivor Series, last week we did a pick our favorite Survivor Series team and how it would work. And Gibby won last year, which makes him... He won last week, not last year. He won, so he is the reigning 1v1 champion. We will make a belt sometime for you. Anyway, I had the idea... Since I lost, I'm going to be commentating, and we're going to see Gibby and Edge go against it. So I thought, hey, let's keep the Survivor Series spirit kind of going, and I did a 6v6. Now, the whole thing behind this is, say you were leaving the you were in WWE, and you were leaving. But when you left, they said, all right, you know what? Take 6 people with you to start your company. And the reason I chose 6 is because you can choose 2 women, 2 tag teams, and 2 guys to start off your business and what would give you the best start of who's technically good, who's good on the mic. All this stuff kind of goes into it. And I kind of want to get Edge's opinion and Gibby's opinion on it. I have my own team, which I'll say at the end. But right now, this is Edge versus Gibby. We will do a round. We'll go round. We'll go back and forth of choosing and see who comes up with the best starter team at the end.
Just out of curiosity, if we're picking 2 tag teams, 2 superstars, and 2 women, wouldn't that mean we have 8 people?
Well, fine. 8 people. If you want to count. I'm counting tag team as 1.
Or we could
All
take
right,
one
fair
tag
enough.
team.
I was trying to cover everything. No, 2 tag teams.
Okay.
Alright, so heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. Fine tails.
Alright, tails. Edge, you go first.
All right, so which are we starting with, or does it matter?
Let's start with women first.
Let's start with women first. All right. Well,
Only one at a time. One woman.
I know, only one at a time. I know.
Just making sure.
My number 1 draft pick, if you will, and also someone who I did a pipe bomb on not too long ago, Sasha Banks. That's my first pick for my women's division. Do you want me to say more, or just name them, or what?
Yeah, just give a brief reason why.
All right, well, I'll kind of preface what it is, or I'll kind of reference what it is that I said in my pipe bomb, is that Sasha Banks is a very versatile competitor. She can talk, she can wrestle, and she can control a crowd very easily. And also the fact that she is super over with the fans, but not very over with WWE booking. If she were to go to a brand new promotion that's going up against all these other big promotions, the fact that she's there as the face of the division would be good for her, and it would bring a lot of attention to the company.
All right, Gibby, who's your first woman?
Stephanie McMahon.
And
because she is the most complete diva woman's wrestler on the card. She has the best personality, the best way to work as a heel, moderate skills working as a face. And let's be honest, if you were going to create a company, you start with the person who's next in line for your next or for your competitor.
All right, fair enough. I guess we'll move on to Edge's second woman he would take.
All right, so my second woman, this could be a bit of a cliche, but we've only seen this matchup twice now. So this matchup between these two could be very good as the face of a division in a new company. And my second pick is Bayley. primarily because Sasha Banks is a fantastic heel. She's dynamic. She can swap back and forth. But Bayley is a perfect babyface. And if we're talking about starting a new promotion, one of the things that a prediction about Bayley, kind of like they say that when she moves up to the main roster, this is what she could do, is that she could surpass John Cena in Make-A-Wishes, is what the dirt sheets are saying. So you have somebody who can get Make-A-Wishes just like that in your promotion as one of the faces of your new women's division. That's bringing attention to your promotion, and that's how I'm getting that promotion over.
All right, that's actually it's good chemistry between the both of them. Gibby, who's your second woman?
Emma. Emma is my second woman because really she was the first. She's the first one who started the change for the quote-unquote Divas Revolution a couple years ago in NXT, where she had really the first good women's matches in a while, or consistently good women's matches in a while with Paige. And same concept as Bayley, kind of, because she was that like childish kind of underdog type character, where Paige was the badass anti diva and Emma was just out there popping bubbles, quite literally. So Emma would be my baby face, my white meat baby face, to go against the evil Stephanie McMahon.
Okay, that's actually good. I'm actually liking these picks so far. All right, let's move on to your tag teams of who you would take. Edge.
Are we flipping the coin again?
No, we're just gonna keep going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Or,
Well, my first pick. Well, I think we should flip the coin. I mean, that was a suggestion that we got from the Survivor Series video.
It
is that we should flip the coin or we should swap back and forth.
All right, you know what? Since Edge chose women first, Gibby, you get to choose tag teams first.
Okay, my first tag team is the Young Bucks. They are the current junior New Japan Professional Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And their name is in, or the reason I'm taking them is in their name, the Young Bucks. They are a young tag team that is a high-flying tag team that's really entertaining, and they have the added benefit of not being part of WWE already, the biggest company. So they have they're the new talent that my promotion would be able to create on a really big international scale. The Young Bucks will be in my promotion. There will be a super kick party.
Yeah, I've seen them perform a little bit, and they're pretty ridiculous. I like them. That's actually a really good pick. All right, Edge, your first tag team.
All right, completely contrary to the Young Bucks, I'm going to pick a tag team that is grounded almost 100% of the time, because these are two actual, like, they had amateur wrestling backgrounds. One of them actually went to the Olympics, and that is Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, currently killing it in NXT. Who would have thought that you take two superstars that are just out there in the ether, you put them together, they're both amateur wrestlers, and they have this fantastic setup for a great tag team. Also, you get to push them as these big Olympic guys who went to the Olympics, and they're in this new promotion. What are these Olympic stars going to be doing in this brand new promotion? And also, they have enough momentum as it is that some of the fans from NXT would have been like, hey, they're over there. They're champions over there. Maybe they're not champions over there. Maybe they're feuding for the belts. I want to see Jason Jordan and Chad Gable for the belts. I know that I personally do. I know Torque does. So, my pick for my tag teams first would be Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, because I am ready, willing, and Gable.
All right. Okay. Gibby, your second tag team.
I had a honest dilemma here, past the Young Bucks, who I was going to pick. Whether it was going to be another tag team that wasn't in WWE, but because of the age of the tag team I was going to pick, I'm switching gears, and I'm raiding the locker room of WWE to pick up their best tag team. I'm picking up the Usos so they can bring the star power to our tag team division. They would be the inaugural Gibby Wrestling champions. Tag team champions.
That's your belt? The Gibby Wrestling champions?
Yeah, it's Gibby Professional Wrestling, GPW Tag Team Champions. There we go.
It really rolls off the tongue. It really does. All right. Luke, your second tag team.
So my second tag team now is the Lucha Dragons. Why? Because they're the perfect counter, and this was actually what I was going to say about the Usos. They're the perfect counter to Jordan and Gable, who are very grounded, athletic, muscular wrestlers. Then you have the Lucha Dragons, who are very over Mexican talent. So there we go. We have the Latino stars that I would need for this promotion. They are flyers who are going to be able to pop the crowd against the complete man beasts that is Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. They complement each other very well. I can't say which one of them would be my inaugural tag team champions, but they would put on a good match for the belts no matter what. And that is my second tag team.
All right, and we're moving on. That's it. I like the Lucha Dragons. I mean, and Sin Cara has gotten a lot better, I've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I feel like he's gotten better. Not so botchy.
He's getting there.
Anyway,
in another 5 years he'll stop botching.
Yeah, just another 5. So we'll move on to the guys. We'll flip a coin for this one. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails.
Heads. Gibby. You get to pick first.
All right, my first pick for my single wrestler is Kyle O'Reilly. He is one half. I'd be breaking up this tag team, but yes, he is one half of the Red Dragon, and he currently wrestles mainly for ROH, and he's a tag team wrestler, but all of his singles matches are fantastic. Watching him against Jay Lethal, he's a young, he reminds me of a cross between Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho. He has like the brash arrogance, character, cockiness, confidence of Chris Jericho, and he has the same build as a Daniel Bryan, and he knows so many submissions and technical wrestler, and he can take to the skies if need be. And once again, he would be the young character that I am working around. That would be my future champion.
Okay, I've never heard of him. Just to let you know, I mean, I know some Ring of Honor, but I don't know a lot. So, but I trust your judgment. All right, Edge. I meant to say Edge, not Gibby. Edge. All right, who's your first singles competitor?
Well, as if this guy hasn't been in enough promotions already. This guy's already been around the world. The one promotion he hasn't been in the one promotion he hasn't been in is WWE, and I am going to pick up AJ Styles from New Japan Pro Wrestling, because this guy has been called one of the greatest wrestlers of the modern era, and he's never worked with the WWE. The fact that they're able to say that, even though he hasn't reached the technical promised land of wrestling, is just a testament to how good this guy is. And if you put the belt on AJ Styles as the face of a new promotion, that's going to carry that promotion for a very, very long time. That is my first singles competitor.
Yeah, great choice. Gibby, your second and last singles competitor.
And without a doubt, he really, if you're talking big money draw, this is the obvious pick to make. He's my first champion. Or he'd be my first champion. I'd have him come out immediately with his music, big fireworks. Don't even build that he's there. Just have a big surprise. He'd be my champ. He is the one in 21 and 1, Brock Lesnar. If you're talking big money draw to put your promotion on the front face, you have one of the biggest stars in sports, Brock Lesnar. You have him show up, wreck your shop, become your champion, hold your company hostage, and then eventually down the line, you build, if it's my company, I build Kyle O'Reilly to be that underdog, and he somehow 2 years down the line beats Brock Lesnar in our biggest pay-per-view, and then you have cash money short-term with Brock Lesnar and cash money long-term with the guy who beats Brock Lesnar.
That's so that would bring a lot of money in based on the history he has made in the WWE alone. So, I mean, taking him, you're already drawing a lot of people, even maybe some UFC people to your promotion. I mean, I don't know about that too much, but anyway. Edge, your final and number 6 singles competitor.
All right. This guy is not a dream match for WWE from WWE perspective, but this guy against AJ Styles has been the match that a lot of people have really, really wanted to see. That maybe they get to see it before one of them retires or both of them, or before we're all dead. My second pick is Seth Rollins, the architect, the guy who was single-handedly holding up the WWE's main event roster since WrestleMania, really, outside of one match with Brock Lesnar that The Undertaker interfered with. So you can take that one to the bank. Seth Rollins has been killing it with WWE, and now with his injury, there's even the storyline of, oh, well, he got injured, we don't want him anymore. Now he's coming up in this new promotion saying, fuck WWE, I'm going to kill it in this new promotion with the guy who people really want to see me get into a feud with, and that's AJ Styles. My second pick is Seth Rollins.
Well, that is a fantastic pick. I mean, he is truly the Shawn Michaels of today's era. I know you guys gave your 6 people you would take. I just want to give mine real quick. First, I chose Sasha Banks because she's a great competitor and makes a great heel and just really awesome. Then I chose Becky Lynch as my second woman because she is my favorite and I love her. Anyway, and she's really talented. I mean, you could really take anyone from the 4 Horsewomen and you'd be good for your promotion, but I chose Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. As my 2 tag teams, you guys can, if this counts as a tag team, the New Day, I know they're a group of 3, but would you consider them a tag team?
Yeah, I'd consider them a tag team.
They are a faction, all right? I'm not saying you can't pick the New Day, but they're a faction. You get to pick 2 members of the New Day.
Well, okay, then I wouldn't take the New Day if I can't take all of them. Then my other picks were...
Same problem I had.
All right, fine. I'll choose someone else. My other picks were Enzo and Cass because I feel... Whereas you said JJ and Gable, I love JJ and Gable, but I feel they could be great singles competitors as well. Whereas I feel Enzo and Cass, I don't feel they'd get over as singles competitors. I feel like they work as a tag team and can almost only work as a tag team. So I guess that makes my other tag team I wanted were the Hype Bros. Because I think they're just really fun in the ring. They're really talented. The audience just feels good when they're around. You know, they really get into it. It's just really fun seeing them. Then I have my 2 singles competitors, which I chose Chad Gable individually because I feel he would get more over than JJ. So I separated him from the tag team. And then my sixth and final member was Cesaro, because Cesaro is fucking fantastic and I love him. I mean, there's Cesaro section signs all around, but Vince McMahon won't give him the push. And I mean, he could almost go to any other company and they would give him a push, guaranteed. Anyway, back to your guys' team.
All right, can I make a comment about that real quick? Just real
Sure.
quick.
Yep.
I feel like Gibby and I are both looking at this from a how are we going to draw angle, and you're looking at it from how am I going to give these wrestlers opportunities angle.
Yes, that's what I went for.
So I feel like in the long run, which promotion would survive? I don't know about yours, Trevor. That's just comments I got to make. I'm optimistic, but I feel like you'd have to really push Cesaro, no pun intended, and he could get over.
All right, but anyway, back to your guys's. Gibby, I like yours. I mean, I just don't know who Kyle O'Reilly is, and I'm not trying to hold that against you, but like, I have no clue. But I don't.
For all intents and purposes, he's Daniel Bryan.
Okay. You have Stephanie McMahon, which is great. Emma, who I personally like Emma. I haven't seen more of her earlier stuff, but I do like seeing her perform. The Young Bucks, oh my god, I've seen those fucking kicks, super kicks galore. The Usos are always fantastic, and Brock Lesnar obviously would draw in some people from the WWE. Plus, the Young Bucks would draw in, was it New Japan?
Yeah, New Japan.
Yeah, you're already bringing in like two companies, fans already kind of meeting, and they talk, blah blah blah. Edge, you had Sasha Banks and Bayley. They have great chemistry, but I mean, you can only push them having matches for so long. I mean, I don't think you would do it forever, but those are great. Those are both great competitors, without a doubt. I mean, yes, I would. Those are fantastic. JJ and Gable and the Lucha Dragons. I like the Lucha Dragons because there's a lot of new moves I believe they have. Anyway, it's just fun seeing Kalisto and Sin Cara kind of do their high-flying moves all around. And then JJ and Gable are fantastic, obviously technically proficient. AJ Styles is obviously the best wrestler that hasn't gone to the WWE. I mean, I've seen him perform, and it's great seeing him perform. Then Seth Rollins, who is obviously fantastic, makes a great heel. He is the architect and just overall fantastic. So for the 6v6, I have to take in promotion-wise, who would be more intrigued to see these people, what fans would come over. Jesus, I'm going to have to go with Edge's team. It's not that I don't. It's not that I just don't know who Kyle O'Reilly is. I feel his tag teams.
It's because he picked the Lucha Dragons. I got it.
No, that's not it. Fucking A. Well, I felt his women were a bit stronger and have a little more chemistry than just together alone, and I feel they can create chemistry with almost anyone. Stephanie McMahon is obviously great, and Emma, but I just don't feel I just feel Sasha Banks and Bayley would be over more. Seth Rollins would draw in a lot of people from WWE, and AJ Styles would bring in a lot of people from New Japan, but that could be the same said about Gibby. So I feel like, so you're already bringing in a lot of people, and yeah, sorry, that was a lot of talking and my brain hurts.
All right, so we got our champion. I'd say good job to Torque putting his team together. But let's be honest, no one could compare to Brock Lesnar versus Kyle O'Reilly, the dream match that isn't even a dream match. And to that, Edge, take your victory speech.
Oh, trust me, I will. All right, well, I guess I'd like to I'd like to thank Seth Rollins for being awesome. I'd like to thank AJ Styles for never going to the WWE. I'd like to thank God, since he put this list together for me. No, he didn't. And Torque, I'd like to thank you for putting together the promotion that you had, because it gave Cesaro a chance, and you did a good job moderating. Although, given your intros, I'm now going to refer to you as Sid Vicious.
Oh, thanks. I'm just gonna look up.
All right, so
real quick.
He's a wrestler. Anyways, so next week or whenever we do this next, it's gonna be me and Torque, and Gibby will be moderating. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, you are correct in saying that. And I gotta say, it may be rigged, well, in neither of yours favor, so never mind.
All right, thank God.
All right, well, hit the like button with a bionic elbow. And if you want to see me absolutely destroy Torque next week in the next episode of 1v1, then feel free to hit that subscribe button so you know when that video is going to be coming. Also, check out our podcasts. We talk about wrestling. We also have a not a brief video, but a podcast reviewing Black Ops 3 with our good friend Irrelevant, was the name that he wanted. So, check that out this week as well. If you like Black Ops 3, you like video games, we may be doing more game reviews. And feel free to comment with suggestions on how constructive criticism or hate, either of that brings us traffic, more views, more publicity. So feel free to give us a comment saying what you liked or didn't like about this video. We will catch you down the road as we are riding off into the sunset.